So unfortunately, we got a 8, 9 year old Pookie in the making rapper called Lil RT, and it ain't his fault. It's because of his ratchet parents, the idiots that would choose to sign off on this to help him have a rap career. But let's just listen to what he was saying. Let's go to the Smart Christian Life channel to hear some of his lyrics. Hit who with the Glock? The Glock bigger than you. You shot it, probably knocked your little arm off, and then she could get out of what? You ain't got no house, huh? I bet you still probably peeing in that little race car bed that they bought you for your birthday. Learn how to wash them pee stains out your sheets before you get to talking about trying to get some head out of a chick. And listen, y'all got me amped up because y'all got this little baby talking like this, but it ain't his fault because we was all kids that wanted to get a hold of grown folks stuff. And in this day and age, it is readily available because of the internet and all of society. But it's y'all parents' fault that's behind this baby guiding him to do this type of stuff. As a responsible parent, you're supposed to be the buffer between all the ratchetness that the world has to offer and your child. You're supposed to protect your child from this, not invite them into it. And why is it that it's only black folk that consider stuff like this culture? This ain't culture to me. Like, this is the worst of our culture. And I'm not trying to get down on the little baby because he's not at fault for this. It's the ratchet people around him that's responsible for setting this baby on this path. But it is no other races on this earth don't take the worst representation of their race and then call that culture. It's only us that take all the ratchetness, the worst chicks twerking with their babies in diapers, right? Got the babies in diapers twerking. Teach all the kids to do all this, guns, getting head and all of this. It's only black folk that take all the worst projections, the crime and the drug use and the debauchery, you know what I'm saying? We take all of that. And I get it, we was all young and dumb. I'm not trying to condemn it all, but I'm just saying, man, we take all of that and we roll it up and then slap a beat on it and then be like, oh, the culture. We do it for the culture. You a lie. You do it for you. Because if you cared anything about the culture, if you cared anything about your brothers and sisters in your neighborhood, you wouldn't be giving them this. You wouldn't be shoveling this down their throat and telling them it's good to them. You wouldn't be. I remember there's a time where, you know, in my day and going back further, the dudes that was the dope boys that was in the street, they had enough sense to at least try to stiff arm you out the game. They saw you was bad and you was running around tearing up stuff. Man, hey, they had some sense to want to send you home and make you do the right thing. Stay in school, do something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just inviting you all into it. And of course, you had the one-off instances where it's just people, that's what they're going to do. They're going to invite the little kid. It's the one little bad kid out the neighborhood everybody know, and he grew up like this, and that's how he is, right? But right now, what we're seeing in today's world, we're seeing an oversaturation of this type of stuff going on in every hood. And we have the nerve to call it culture. Even in the comments, like you go in the comments, and there was some people, you know, against it in the comments, thankfully. But the further you venture down into the comments, little bro was actually kind of spitting. He was actually going. It was fire. Like, what? Who? And listen, man, I know I'm old. I come from a different generation of music than y'all. But if this is what y'all consider to be the top tier of music of today, I don't even have no, I can't even spend my breath arguing with you. You know what I'm saying? Because we just ain't going to see eye to eye on that. But what I will say is that you can see the definite detrimental effects that music has had, even going back from my day to all when the gangster rap started, man, back to the NWAs, all up into my time, and to, you know, the Biggie and the Pacs and all of that. You can see the result of what it's delivering to us in this day and age. And young people, I know y'all young. I'm trying to give y'all some grace too, because we was young and dumb as well. So I'm trying to give y'all some grace and give y'all some time to come up out of this. But come on, man. I know as young people or whatever, you got the youngest, you had kids, you want to see a part of you in your kids. And maybe this is the reason that some of this is going down like this. The reason that whoever is around this young man signed off on this. But you really want to see the worst part of you in your child? Some of it is just DNA. It's just going, you could have never met your parent. You'd be an orphan and you could be a neat freak. Meet your pops 30 years later or something, find out he was a neat freak. Right? Some of it's just DNA, but then a lot of it is there due to the stuff that you're showing your child, a lot of it unknowingly. They in the car when you playing all that music. They listening to you talk to people cussing and fussing and this, that, and the other. And they absorbing the way that they watching you smoke weed and drink and this, that, and the other and pop pills. And they absorbing it all. And you wonder why the toddler get a hold to your pills when you leave them out somewhere and beat and ate them. That was a story that happened. Child ate the pills, got a hold to the gun, and shot his brother. So kids be watching you and picking up on what you do. But this ain't the case here. The case here is that you purposely guiding this young man and showing him all the worst of you. And this is what you want to give to him? I mean, just like we know it's bad to hit a crack pipe, right? If you are one that are caught up in that life. You wouldn't let your child hit a crack pipe, right? So if you can understand that, then you have to be able to understand, even if you're young, that there's something wrong with this, man. Like the music and the way that we have been ushering this in and make it more readily available to our children, it's terrible. It's terrible, man. It's not guiding us down a place of any type of positivity. It's not culture. It's not helping our community. And I don't understand why we want to keep imparting this on the young people. Why we keep thinking this is cool to do. And then the youngest, that y'all don't even realize, he actually spitting some fire. He don't even, first of all, I don't even know if y'all noticed, but the song's called 60 Miles. To show you how his 8-9-year-old mind works, he don't even understand that 60 miles is a very mediocre speed. You talk about 5 miles over the speed limit. His mind can't wrap around and gravitate to understand what he's really even talking about. 60 miles is not nothing that you do to get away from somebody. So what, you know what I'm saying? So, nor could you possibly think that he could understand what he's really talking about when he's talking about kicking a chick out the crib for not giving them some head or this, that, and other, or getting money or 100 rounds, hitting somebody with a gun. He don't understand all this stuff. He think he do because he hear it, because it's a mind programming tool. Music and TV and all these things that they set, all these screens they set in front of our faces. So the more he hears it, the more his big brothers or his pops or his big cousins keep ushering this type of lingo into his surroundings, he gonna latch on to it and repeat it, because kids are sponges. And then it doesn't help that they spend the money to rent the cars or bring the cars around and bring all this money around and shoot the video. You know what I'm saying? To make to help him get into this ratchet music lifestyle. So it's even worse that they are helping do that. But y'all don't even understand, as youngins talking about he's spitting fire. He don't even get what he's talking about. You got me out of breath talking about this, man. Because I get passionate about the kids. And it saddens me every day to see society moving in this direction. And to see us as black people keep on praising it like it's the best thing we've ever seen. But this your boy P Camp, man. Let me know what y'all think and what you don't think, man. Get at your boy.